Hi, morning everyone. This is Jaslin every Thursday 8 a.m. with Simply Nature, Healthy is Sexy once again with you live in the Philippines and 大家早上，大家早上好. Running a bit late today. I'm so sorry because I'm actually going through some of the files that I've gone through last year. If you were with me for the last 2 weeks, I started on a series on the basic needs of us human beings, the 5 basic needs, and let me run through the 5. As I felt that this year in 2019, we should really focus on the 5 basic needs of human being, given myself. How should we improve so that we can have a better health? Alright, so I'm having a little sore throat due to too much eating on the wrong food. Cheap time, because my relative is in town, but none other than one of the 5. We have to look at the air, the water, the food, the clothing, and the shelter that has been affecting us human beings in this world right now, that is actually directly and indirectly affecting our health. So I've been on the topic since on my 41 episode on the 9th of January on the topic on air, how air in this time of the era that I'm living that is actually affecting a lot on our health. Let me try to repost it back on my page. And I really feel that it is one that we have to have a real concern. Like lately, if you have been following the news, Bangkok is actually on itself, having issue on their air, and this is something that is a real concern right now because it's really at the PM particle matter state of 2.5, which when it's breathed in, it really can penetrate your lungs. So exactly, I've been sharing with this for the last 3 weeks why air has been one of the real concern that we are facing right now, whether it's external air that you're breathing or it's the internal. Even at home, you might be facing some health issue. You might be having sleep issue, sleep disorder, breathing disorder, lung disorder. It could be really the air that you're breathing. Alright, so I shared about things that we should really look at, like the air refreshener that you have it at home, some detergent that has this word fragrance on it, because that fragrance contains a lot of chemical in it, alright, which they don't really emphasize. So do look at the label that you have been buying, whether it's air refreshener, detergent, softener you use for your clothing. It could be having some chemical, you could be having some chemical reactions to it, which you didn't know. If you could have looked at it, and if you have removed that, probably you might have a better health and you might not be suffering from any health issue that is caused by all this contamination or chemical reaction. So that was on my 41 episode. So I shared last week about what are the 6 common pollutants outside, not at home, but outside where you are traveling to work, where you are going on in your life, whether to work, to travel, overseas, you might be exposed to this 6 common air pollutant, which I mentioned, particle matter, which is currently people in the Bangkok that are suffering for the last few days, ground level ozone, carbon monoxide, sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxide, and lead exposure in the air as one of all these 6 pollutants I mentioned, and how this 6 pollutant, if you have been inhaling in and out throughout your life, you could be suffering all the health issue and you never knew, and probably sleep disorder. And inside all the 6 pollutants, you actually had other volatile organic chemical, which in short we call the VOC, that you have been exposed to, that is causing you sleep disorder again, nose issue, lungs issue, and so on and so forth. So today what I'm going to share with you, which was more of like a reminder, or I would say a recap of what I've shared in my 18th episode. If you missed that, you could always click on to the YouTube link, which I already uploaded all my series on my on health tips, health matters, onto my YouTube channel. All right. Hi Terrence, thanks for watching. Cora, thank you for watching. All right. So on my 18th episode, I shared about the I shared about the 6 air purifying plant, which I'm going to put up today again, and I'm going to share with you what I've done since last June. I kept my word by keeping my own purifying plant, and I've been pretty proud of myself for keeping it alive, and it's still alive at home. I'll tour you around the plants I have at home later in the second half of my talk today. So the truth is, right, indoor air pollution can also be even more harming than the outdoor, because look, we are sleeping when we are back home, and you want to make sure that your air within your home is of good quality, isn't it? So that especially you spend about 6 to 8 hours once you get home, and most of the time after eating, relaxing, you are resting. So you want to make sure that while you are resting at home, the air indoor is actually of a better quality, because as you are sleeping, you are actually resting and you are recuperating, you're repairing. You want to make sure that your air within your home is of good quality. And living in an energy efficient modern home can have this unintended side effect. What do you mean? I mean, you are having aircon on, you have lights on, and this could actually also affect the content of the air. One of these side effects is actually less airflow as well, especially in today's world. We are living in such a small square meters. Some homes are like probably 28 square meter, even lesser, 13 square meter. In the Philippines, I've seen a lot of condo that have been made so small, and really there wasn't any airflow in and out of the building. That is making it even worse, especially for people working here in call center. They are stuck in a building for the last 12 hours, and we are living in the building working with air condition throughout the days, and it's always internal circulating. So I wonder how fresh the air can be. So lack of airflow also will build up a lot of health issues. Like some people might be suffering asthma from young, and it got worse as they grown up because never get better condition of air. Sick building syndrome as well. In fact, this few days, Shan came back with headache because I was asking him why. Then they realized that they were actually in a conference, and the place was actually just painted with new paint. So it could be the paint chemical that is causing them. It's not only himself, but some of his classmates are also having some migraine or headache issue, because it could really be the chemical that is coming out from the paint that was just freshly painted on the wall. So if we are not conscious about all this, then you might not be even realizing that why you're having all this health issue. In fact, modern building furnishing, synthetic building material, wall paint, or even your own carpet, chemical coming from it, can make up to 90% of your current indoor, 90% of your current indoor air pollutions. So, good news, I have a natural solution for you all, and this is a real investment. You should really consider. Chinese New Year is coming. 大家恭喜发财 for all my friends in Singapore and in Hong Kong, in China. I think investing in this air purifying plant, not only that it beautify your house, it give you aesthetic feel on your home, but more importantly, you will clean up your air. Alright, one of the best solution is to make sure your quality of the air is cleaned up by all this air purifying plant, which I'm going to share with you. This house plant purify your air you breathe, so that your lungs stay clean, and of course all this technical benefit. Volatile organic compound, as I mentioned, VOC, are chemical that contain carbon and are found in all living things. And VOC can easily become vapor or gases. Along with carbon, they contain elements such as hydrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, sulfur, and even nitrogen. Look, I'm going to a science class again. Alright, so yeah, I sound like a science teacher, right? Tongue twister. Anyway, so are you ready for this house plant? Happy New Year, Terrence. That I'm going to share with you. Number 1, spider plant. I'm going to go through very fast because I actually shared this on my episode 18. Because I'm going to share with you and see for yourself what is the real spider plant. Alright, so spider plant are one of the easiest grown plant. Alright, and It removes hardest chemical, so you should really have it in your house. Among the 50 plant tests by NASA, spider plant were among the few that best help remove VOC, volatile organic compound, or what you say, chemical and even harmful chemical from the air. So in fact, spider plant tested and able to remove 98% of the toxic, so not so bad, and it's not expensive. Alright, number 2, peace lily. I had a peace lily, but I didn't really make it, growing it well. So I'm thinking of getting it again once I come back from Chinese New Year, right? So also it suck up the VOC. It helps remove chemical as well coming from dry cleaning, Hi Steve, thanks for watching. Dry cleaning material. So guys, if you are used to sending your coat, jacket, whatever it is for dry cleaning actually they uses this chemical that is called acetone, that is emitted from dry cleaning time, so it can also be found in nail polish remover, by the way. These are chemical that you might not be aware of coming out from your dry cleaning clothes. So usually after I dry clean my clothes, I don't, and it's properly zip up in a coat bag, but I would really unzip it, air it. If you want it, put under a place where there's little sun, just to destroy that chemical. Alright, so it also you can also find that chemical coming from nail polish remover. So ladies out there, if you're doing your nail polishing during this Chinese New Year, make sure that you probably have to mask up, alright, because nowadays the nail polish remover really put in a lot of chemical. Of course, why would it dry up so fast? Why would it have longer lasting nail polish effect? Think about it. It's a chemical that they use, right? Isn't it? So number 3, snake plant. I do have a snake plant and I'm very happy. My snake plant grew its baby, and having 4 snake plant right now, I'm coming 6 coming up. So in fact, my snake plant also grew flowers about a month later. So snake plant also get rid of VOC, chemical in air, carbon dioxide as well. In fact, it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen. Consider snake plant because it gives out oxygen. It really helps to improve your sleep. Filter off a lot of chemical, trichloroethylene. Alright. Hi Jeannie. Benzene from the air as well. So snake plant, in short, it has another name. It's called mother-in-law tongue because it's like a tongue, so long. So number 4, weeping fig. I can't find it in the Philippines, but it might be found in Singapore, even in other parts of Asia. These plants are flooded by birds when they produce fruits. Even birds are interested in it. And it had major helps in cleaning the air as well, removing VOC, ammonia found in toilet cleaner, glass cleaner. Alright, so if floor polishing, so if you are always doing, hi all the mummies out there, all the homemakers out there, if you're always doing, sometimes you're so used to making your house really clean and you're always using all this toilet cleaner, glass cleaner, floor polishing wax, which actually has a lot of ammonia in it. Weeping fig actually could remove much of it. Alright, number 5, chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum has beautiful flower. Not only that it beautifies your house, it gives an aesthetic feel. It helps you feel happier because it's beautiful. It actually filters out VOC as well, alright? And whatever mechanical I mentioned, especially wall cleaning material and wall paint and beauty products. Ladies out there, beauty products, alright? Actually, it has a lot of chemical. I also wonder how it removes it, but it says, it does remove part of it. So, not too bad. Chrysanthemum flower, right? Number 6, rubber plant. So I'm naming all the 10. You could have 6, you could have 5. I had about 6 or 5 at my home. Rubber plant is hard to find. It's usually found in India and China. Lately I found one, but I can't buy it home right now because I'm leaving for Chinese New Year. So I hope it's still there when I'm back. Rubber plant eliminates carbon monoxide, especially if you're living in high traffic area like myself in Manila, Makati, so much pollution and carbon monoxide, then you should really consider having a rubber plant. Leaves are broad, deep green, shining and beautiful aesthetic appearance to your home. None other than that, right? Number 7, bamboo palm or reed palm. Alright, I'm happy I have one at home. I found it. I managed to successfully grow it, and it has its own baby coming up right now. Remove chemical found in new carpets, cleaning products, VOC, carbon monoxide as well. Number 8, aloe vera. Aloe vera is an interesting plant. It's a healing plant as well. It can be eaten. It can purify your air. It has so much benefit. It removes, it gives you, it is a sunburn reliever. It can be used as lotions, for your skin. It's so good, it is really a plant that you can consider having it. It needs a lot of sun, so you have to make sure that you sun it every day, alright? So, as I say, not only that, it actually releases oxygen at night. How many of you need oxygen at night? Myself as well. So it absorbs carbon dioxide at night and it releases oxygen. So out of these 10 plants, aloe vera is one of them that release oxygen at night. So it has so much benefit. You can eat it, use it for lotion, sunburn reliever. It gives you out oxygen. Aloe vera. Number 9, Jebra daisy. It looks like a little sunflower. If you able to grow it, self-grow it at home, that'll be great. If not, you have to buy it from florists and you keep changing every week. It actually is a gorgeous, beautiful flower. It releases oxygen during the day. It continues to do it at night. So that's one of the flowers that release oxygen at night. It actually helps people with suffering from sleep disorder and breathing disorder. So it weeds out all the VOC as well. Especially, again, dry cleaning. Again, I'm mentioning dry cleaning clothes, alright, that is done. It actually helps to remove. So last but not least, number 10, I'm getting into it. Money plant, in English, it's actually called pothos. In Chinese, in Singapore, we have a lot of money plant in Singapore. In fact, it has went through a real thorough NASA scientist test. The plant was among the best in terms of toxic removal, alright? It helps to remove almost 90% of benzene, and the rest of the toxic I mentioned, part of it are the VOCs. It was actually featured in TikTok as one of the best air cleaning plant. In fact, like aloe vera, it is one of the indoor plant or outdoor plant. It is easy to maintain. It gives out oxygen at night. So money plant is actually a very easy to maintain plant. It can be grew in the soil or in water, and my mom is so good at it. You can find in all her bathroom. Why? Is to remove smells, alright? So, as I mentioned, all the 10, in a while's time, I'm going to bring and showcase the 6 I think I had at home, and I'm going to bring you around to show the success I did since last June during my 18th episode, the plant I had at home, alright? So guys, I'm going to turn my computer around. I'm going to bring you around, show my home, and first of all, I see if I can introduce my dear Prosper to you, alright? So, number 1, is it flip over? There. I'm going to show you my reed plum. This is the one I mentioned. It's called reed plum or bamboo plum, okay? It can be placed at home in your house to give an aesthetic feel. So I place it in my living room. It's easy to maintain, alright? You can leave it at home, alright? So none other than, I have a little bamboo plant as well here, just to make sure that bring an aesthetic feel. This is one of the plant. It is a mini snake plant, alright? Mini snake plant. I leave it in this part. This is a division of my room, living room and the bedroom, as it reads chemical as well as produce oxygen while I'm sleeping. I'm showing you my balcony. Hi Prosper. That is my snake plant. Look. It grew. It was only 4 last year in June. It has 2 that came out. These are the 2. 1 and 2, and we have a little one coming out again. Look inside. It grew pretty fast. It's so easy to maintain, alright? But this is a little plant that has grew flower today. I'm so happy. This is Poto honey plant. I'll leave it outside to sun it. Alright. All the 10 in comment. What do you mean, Terrence? And this is my little spider plant, alright? As I mentioned, one of the spider plant, I did it. So, didn't miss out any of my plants. So I have 1 Poto, 1 down, 2 spider plant, 3 snake plant. There. Oh, there's my dog. Prosper, you wanna say hello? Okay. Prosper really like plants. Animal is such a great companion. He understood, you know, this is nature. And this is another indoor snake plant, right? That's the medium one. It is a reed plant. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plants, alright? And this is also a small mini snake plant, indoor. This is like a little fern for display. Oh, 10, alright, sure, I'll do that. There is no problem. This is my bathroom. I have a little snake plant here. Alright, this is a mini one that's for bathroom. And some little cactus on the side. So, having said that, right? Alright, back to screen. Having said that, you know, I guess it is something that you really must decide that you want to do it. You believe what I've said, you know, that air is such a important basic need. Come on, if you don't have air for the next 1 minute or 2 minutes, I think you will be dead, right? But if you could do your own research, I think you could actually find more plants. And I think on how do you really, you know, last year when I was doing this topic, I had this dilemma. I was thinking, can I really? Am I a green finger? All this thing will come and give you full of excuses. But I must say that indoor plants, especially those that I made it, you could do it, alright? It's not too difficult. You just have to water once a week, and that's about it. And keep it indoor because they survive well, whether it's harsh or not so harsh situation, because they're meant to be easily maintained. So I guess this is 没有难倒我, you know. I'm amazed by myself. I had tried so many times in other set of plants, but I just didn't really make it. And I'm very happy since last June. So June, you know, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, 8 months, and my plant is, I must say, growing happily and successfully. It's just that my house is not too big. I'm in a 65 square meters, so I could only have so much plant in my home. I can't wait to have it in all my rooms. You know, I'm still growing bit by bit, you know, so that those that I could actually grew out of it, you know, the baby that grew out of it, I could transfer it and repot it so that I could put it in all the rooms. But as of now, I've been doing it regularly. I've been looking up. Currently, I'm missing one rubber plant which I've been sourcing. I hope it will still be around when I come back. Chrysanthemum is not so easily found in the Philippines, but I think there's plenty in Singapore. And peace lily. Peace lily is also rare in Asia, but if you ask your florist or botanic expert, they probably should be able to help you source for it. And I think the rest are pretty easy. You can be found anywhere in Asia, aloe vera especially. So as Terrence request, let me go through the 10 that you should have it at home, because they have been tested and proven that they could remove 80 to at least 95% of the VOC in your room, especially if you are the kind that send your clothes for dry cleaning. You use a lot of floor polishing glass polishing, you know, detergent, softener, if you're exposed with all this indoor chemical, as well as all the VOC that is suspending in the air due to no airflow in your house, and you're living in a city like myself, in a high polluted city with full of carbon monoxide, then this 10 indoor plant should be your real help, all right? And it's easy to maintain, all right? And rest assured, is energy saving, because unlike having an air purifying machine, you have to consume a lot of electricity. But indoor plant is nature, right? So let me go through the 10. All right, Terrence, listen, spider plant, peace lily, snake plant, weeping fig, chrysanthemum, rubber plant. Number 7, bamboo palm, or we call it reed palm, aloe vera. Number 9, Jebro daisy, which is a flower plant. Number 10, money plant, all right? Or the other name for it is called pothos. So, are you ready to own your air purifying plants today? You know, I repeated this topic because I felt that it is so important. It's not difficult to make it happen. Well, definitely much cost saving than having an air purifying filter at home, eating up your electrical bill every day. Plants are cheaper. It gives your home even an aesthetic feel. You know, I can't wait to multiply the money plant because it is so effective. It gives up oxygen at night. Even snake plant as well, right? Aloe vera as well, giving out oxygen, not just about getting rid of toxic, all right? It gives you oxygen at night. You need that to improve your sleep, right? So that's all for you today. I hope you enjoy. I've proven that it is possible, so can you. So if you have been following my page, you know, continue to watch me on every Thursday 8 a.m. And next week I would be most likely jumping to my next topic, which is none other than water. All right, so stay tuned. All right, every Thursday by Simply Nature, Healthy is Sexy. All right, Jaslin here, 8 a.m. all right. If you would like to know what exactly Simply Nature is, click on the link that says simplynature.asia. We have a fresh new look, all right. Click onto the website so you could really understood where we are coming from. If you have missed my previous episode, click on and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have it all there. You could re-listen so that it could really helps you on your daily life. Okay, if you want to win products, click onto the join our community, all right. Natural solutions by simplynature.asia. For orders, click onto the last 2 order link, all right. So hi Mike, thank you for watching. You know, I'm ending soon, but you could also go back to my YouTube channel for repeat telecasts. All right, so thank you guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy today's topic, and see you next Thursday. God bless you.